This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good afternoon, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for October 16, 2023. And in the news this afternoon, gang feud behind a triple murder in Dunkirk, say police. The police say a gang feud is behind this morning's murder of 3 men on Bay Street in Dunkirk in eastern Kingston. Commander of the Kingston Eastern Police Division, Superintendent Tommy Lee Chambers, says the incident happened around 10 a.m. It's a gang conflict in the area with men from 110 to Blackstreet gangs. There is an internal conflict going on, she told the news. Chambers says the police are following several leads in their investigation. The police have so far identified one of the men as a Shaggy. According to preliminary reports, men traveling in a motor car opened fire on persons who were sitting on a refrigerator along Bray Street. After the shooting ended, 3 men were seen suffering from gunshot wounds all over their bodies. They were later pronounced dead. Dunkirk is also known as McIntyre Villa. The incident came almost 3 days after Commissioner of Police Major General Anthony Anderson led a tour of sections of Dunkirk and other areas of the division. Today's incident is the latest in a series of individual shooting events that have resulted in multiple fatalities. Latest police data show 1,038 murders in Jamaica for the period January 1 to September 30 this year, a 12% dip when compared with a similar period for 2022. Commuters face varying transport fares on first day of increase. After a 19% fare increase came into effect for public transport operators yesterday morning, numerous corporate area passengers complained that they were being charged variant fees, some not in accordance with those outlined by the Transport Authority. While roving through the corporate area on Sunday, numerous commuters with whom the news spoke said they have no other choice but to pay what the taxi operators tell them, which varies between $170 to $200 per stage, up from a previous inflated $150. In their defense yesterday, some taxi operators in downtown Kingston put forward arguments for why their costs were so varied. Although the government granted a 35% fare increase to public transport operators, which will be done in 2 phases, 19% effective yesterday and a further 16% in April next year, some have added as much as 33% in their first stage. Marlon Brown, one taxi operator on the downtown Kingston to Papine route, said he needed the raise and charges the amount he does now because of the economic demands on his pocket. Gas will go up because it's over $200 for a litre of gas. So me not go fight against the fare increase. Me just want the people them to see with we. Brown, who was charging $200 per stage for a ride in his robot taxi, told the news yesterday. Another robot taxi operator, Kevin Campbell, said he would not be overcharging passengers. The fare was $150, but me put on $20 because the government said 19%, so me I work with the 19%. $170 me I take now. Most drivers some I take $200, but me will work with the $170. Me I work with the government, Campbell said. They were both elated yesterday for the fare increased. With regard to that, Brown told the news, it's a good thing the government are going with. Campbell said, it's beneficial to we because it's pressuring, so we appreciate the raise. Yesterday, some corporate area commuters who are now feeling the pinch from the fare increase announced last week said they have no other choice but to pay. However, one passenger who requested to remain anonymous said he would only be paying what the government stated. For a tertiary-level student who would only give his name as Espinock, the fare increase was unfair. This is crazy, and as a university student, it is really hectic on my pocket because I am the one who is paying my tuition. And to pay fare and come from Clarendon every day is hectic, and we can't find places to rent. Making the disclosure in a statement to Parliament last Tuesday, Darrell Vaz, Minister of Science, Energy, Telecommunications and Transport, said the fare hike was granted in a bid to cushion the impact of increased operational cost being borne by public bus and taxi operators. He said the increase, which was approved by Cabinet, was arrived at through the subcommittee of the Public Transport Operators Steering Committee, which was mandated to formulate a collaborative proposal for revising the current fare rates. 19-year-old slapped with murder charges. A 19-year-old man has been charged with the September 16 killing of a bus operator in Hendon, Westmoreland. Charged with murder, possession of a prohibited weapon, and using a firearm to commit a felony is Kevin Gordon, otherwise called the Josh of Rickett Street in the parish. According to reports from the Savannah Lamar police, Gordon was implicated in the murder of 49-year-old Clive Atkinson. It is alleged that Atkinson was attacked by unknown assailants and shot. The police were summoned and he was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Gordon was arrested and charged on Sunday, October 15, following a question and answer session in the presence of his attorney. His court date is being finalized. Newly arrived Haitian migrants screened and processed. All 35 Haitians who landed in Long Bay, Portland on Sunday afternoon have been accounted for by the police. The group includes 27 adult males, 3 adult females, 4 female children, and 1 male child. It was alleged that after they landed, some changed their clothes and disappeared. The police were reportedly seen going through the hilly sections of Long Bay in search of the missing Haitians. This is the third set of Haitians to arrive in Portland since the start of the year, and the second set in Long Bay. The Haitians were taken to the Port Antonio Health Center Sunday night by the police. A team of medical personnel facilitated screening and processing, while a Red Cross team was also on hand to give support with clothing, toiletries, and food. The group of Haitians is being hosted at 2 police stations in Portland. Councillor wants JPS to compensate the poultry farmers for losses due to power outages. Councillor for the Balaclava Division in St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation, Everton Fisher, is calling for the Jamaica Public Service Company to compensate the small poultry farmers for losses experienced due to extended power outages. Mr. Fisher, addressing the recent monthly meeting of the St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation, said small poultry farmers had to dump hundreds of pounds of chicken meat due to spoilage resulting from prolonged power outages. He stressed the fact that in some instances, residents have to wait for days to have service restored.
How can I tell the people of Pulitall, a little rural district between Aberdeen and Trelawney, that when light goes from Sunday, they can't get back light until Friday? What do I tell the people of Roses Valley, Mount Pleasant, you name it, that people sacrifice to raise a little chicken? Some people have 200, 250 pounds of chicken on them fridge. And when the light goes, you can't get back light in 4 or 5 days. Chairman, I'm not going to keep quiet. It's not a political grandstanding, but the government needs to tell JPS that we have paid you, we're not getting the value for the money.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.